I have to skip the intro yet again because of the copyright here, but we're back. I love the way I'm pressing any button here and it's not. Oh my god, it wasn't working because of the mouse being on the other screen. Here we go. The stats may be inconsistent compared to the end of the last stream, and that's because I was on this with Stu. So probably more talk about that when we get into it. I'm just gonna quickly make sure everything's set up. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna be continuing with these missions, and I'm gonna keep leveling the freedom for a laugh. So we were up to the true story with Shuddering Mountain Part 2 with the Apsaras. I can't remember whether it's Guineas that appears in this one. I think it was because of the way that it plays out. I think Guineas at least makes an appearance. And the Apsaras is the crazier version that just fires beams all over the place. There's the Easy 8 versus the Goof.
この鉱山基地で前に戦ったアプサラス3が開発されてたんだよ。ということはアラスカ基地で戦ったアイナさんが出てくるのね。アプサラスシリーズの開発者であるギニアス・サハリン技術少将さんと一緒にね。
Yeah, so I was right.
大丈夫か、シロ？そうだ、天田少尉とアイナさんの関係って恋人？でも連邦の士官とジオン将校の血縁よね。東南アジア戦線で戦う以前から敵味方の関係であっているんだよ。二度にわたって生き延びるために協力するうち、互いの理想や価値観が
Juno and Sakura are both discussing the entire plotline of 8th Team, and while they do that, I'm just gonna check the YouTube.
天田少尉はどうするつもりなの？彼は連邦軍を
Hey Ivan, I'm here to annoy you.
ノリス・パッカード大佐。あのグフカスタムとの戦いの後でね。そんな敵戦逃亡扱いになるじゃない。さくら、なんとかしないと。ユノ、落ち着け、ユノ。ノーハレベル。
How you doing anyway, Ivan?
ユノ姉さん、あんまり入れ込みすぎちゃダメだよ。あくまでも私たちの目的は正しい歴史を成立させることなんだからね。
Oh, so they say. So here we go. I think I have the freedom maxed out for the moment, and I think I'm close to getting the second player skill. I think working on stupid stuff as usual today. Yeah, I played this the other day with Stu on co-op because Stu got it, so it was fun kind of having a good laugh with him because of being able to juggle enemies, so that'll be coming out at some point. Oh. In the meantime, getting my ass handed to me by a Zaku of all things. Oh. One thing that I like about the freedom, apart from its multiple guns, is the fact that its melee has, its heavy strike at least has like a jump in, where there's a bit of range on it, jumps right into the face and then gets slashing at them, and it normally gets behind the enemy as well, so it's pretty useful. Ooh. I've got auto guard on as well, so that's good. I haven't been able to buy this game yet. Though over time my hype kind of died out for it. You should get it, I think. If you're gonna get it, then you should get it now, I think, because like the sale for it ends, I think, today. It may have already ended, I'm not so sure, but normally, from what I've noticed, it doesn't go on sale that often. That might just be me, but like it's at the cheapest, it's gonna be for a while. That's if you're at least interested in playing a Gundam game that's decent. No. That doesn't require like massive amounts of PvP. Are you playing console or PC? This is the PC version. I've played the console version and it pretty much plays the same. The difference with this is you can get mods to play like the boss characters and certain things, which I do want to try out at certain points. Provided I can actually find them online and they don't have viruses. Oh, one hell of a coffee. I was gonna ask about mods. Yeah, there's there were mods like I think the first month that it was released on console and PC, that allowed you to play as like boss characters and things, so you could play as like the Opserus if we wanted. I don't remember what this is a two-part boss fight or whether it's just the Opserus 3 here, because I remember the giant boss, and then I remember the fact that it was ridiculously fast. No unit mods. I don't know, I can't remember. Have to try looking it up. There's already like a ton of units in the game anyway, but I imagine there's probably the mods for the units that you can't normally play as. Like, say for instance, the Virgos or the Tauruses from Wing. You can't normally get them, but I imagine with mods you'd be able to play them, considering you can play as bosses as well. Either that or somebody will probably make him at some point. But yeah, it's a fun game despite people being like, oh, I don't think it's that good, you know. Love the easy 8, it just like flies around, avoids everything, and then it's all like, so anyway, do me a favor, hand over Aina. It's arguably more mobile in this game than in the actual anime, where it's a little bit more weighted. It has a little bit more realism to it. Trying to stay away from this damn thing, because I know it's out, rush down is a bit of a pain. My special gauge is almost full. If I use my special on him, I think I might have him. Use the railguns on him again to chip away at his health. I mean, SDs do get a lot crazier than the real-time versions. I think that's partially why I like SDs that much, you know? Like, not just the like, charm that the SD series has in general. Like, World Heroes. But it's just the whole thing, like, the design's pretty cool. Or are normally really cool. But it depends on whether you like super deformed to begin with. You know, but like, I just like how exaggerated certain things are. It's funny because I was thinking about this the other day where I was like, oh, it's cool, I'm playing as the Freedom here, and then I was like, wait a minute, I have the master grade of that in the back that I need to build at some point. Again, it's that whole thing of like, if they continue the master grade line, and they did like almost every unit from this game, that would be crazy. But I don't know whether they're going to continue the master grade line for SDs, and if they do, it's like, well, they better do something good next, because they've done, what, the Freedom, the Barbie, and I think Wing Zero now? There are some artists that are not good when doing SDs, but in general, I always love the concept of Ivan. I like the idea of it because it's totally different compared to what you normally get. You know, like, I feel like it's like that with a lot of stuff that I enjoy. I get into stuff and I really enjoy like the base things, but then like anything that I find that's slightly different, I'll more or less deviate to it, not just for the sake of it, but because it normally is a little bit more interesting than the usual stuff. You know. Like, I really love the action sequences in this, because, like, they're a lot more emphasized and crazy than the standard stuff, while also having that SD style. I like the way, as well, it's almost like the cross silhouette frame style instead of the really old SD where they had like no legs. You like the contrast? Yeah. I like the contrasting differences between, you know, like normal Gundam and in this case SD. I think it's kind of funny as well, because when I started watching like Gundam stuff on YouTube, it was a mix of stuff. I watched a load of like different YouTubers, and a lot of them covered like standard stuff and then master grades, but then you'd also get them thrown in like SDs and stuff at the same time. So I think primarily that kind of helped a lot with my enjoyment for SDs, and then obviously it's just a case of which ones you get. Like, some of the older ones are terrible and require a lot of work. I try and avoid those ones if possible, because the amount of stickers that they have is like, whoa, what? You know. As you said, you can't even find the contrast between the old legless SDs and the newer chibified ones. The ones without legs, some of them are really cute. Like, I've got a Zaku that doesn't have legs, it just has the feet. And funny enough, I find that better than the cross silhouette one. The cross silhouette one is arguably a lot weaker. I don't know whether it's my copy, but like the joints and everything are a lot flimsier. You know, don't get into Musha SDs. Oh, I've got a couple of them, but I plan on painting them by hand. Like, I've got the first two SDs that I got properly, I think I really enjoyed, were the Night Gundam and the Dragon one. Trying to remember the Golden Dragon one. It's like gold plated, and then I started getting other ones, but by that point it's like I was also getting ready to move, so like we did the Crossbones. The Crossbones were really fantastic, the SDCS ones. I tried the RX-78, that one's pretty cool. The Ground Gundam I didn't really like, despite it being the Ground Gundam. And that was strange. I think that again was like weak joints. But I don't know whether it was my copy or not. It just genuinely didn't look as good as I thought it would, you know, compared to like the promo stuff. I don't think I got Wing Zero Custom. I'm trying to remember. If I did, I can't remember it, but then I've got like a load of stuff for the World Heroes series that is in storage now. You know, that's basically Musha. The thing is, I love the designs for quite a lot of the Musha stuff. and like the extra units, but it's just the extra effort that you have to put in. Sometimes it's crazy. So the most effort I think I've put into an SD was my my crossbones, because I made all 4 of the crossbone units, so X1, X2, X3, and X0. And the most effort I think I put in was, I think the X, it might have been the X3 and it was either the X3 and the X0, or the X2 and the X0, I think, or X3. It was based off the fact that I had to take away one of the lines of paint on the head unit, because it doesn't have the same amount. And then for the X2, obviously the crest or the V-fin is totally different, and that was crazy as well. That resulted in me basically like kit bashing the old SD with the new one. I think I've still got video footage of that on the channel as well. Oh crap. I remember this giant tank thing. It's really annoying to fight. I'm just trying to stay out of its range because of its rush. Ivan says the inner frames kind of hit and miss depending on the day they mold them, or so goes the rumor. If so, I might have been unlucky twice then. Like the crossbones seem to hold up more often than not. You know, like I've not had any problems with the SD crossbone silhouettes. But yeah, that's also the thing is as well. One of the other reasons I like SD is because not only are they cheap, but they take up less space. You know, so like if you wanted a nice small way of representing the units that you like on your shelf without literally them taking up all of your shelf, just for like maybe a couple of units, then SD is the way to go. You know. Kind of reason a lot of people stick to HG, well, because of all the effort put in, or I'm gonna wait until he's a little bit lower on health. Oh, jeez. Get him with the plasma cannon there, and then hit him with the railgun, and then a little bit further. It's mostly North American guys that complain they want MG all the time. This is Ivan. Oh. But yeah, it's the whole thing of like, I understand like the higher grades having more detail in them and everything else. And being easily color separated, so it makes it a lot easier. But at the same time, it's like some of the designs are just really nice for SD, especially if they're exaggerated a little bit. You know, like I like the SD Freedom, the cross silhouette one, because it's slightly exaggerated with its portions and stuff, which makes it really fun. Plus, SDCS did really good with parts separation. It kind of helps that some of the stuff that I have, like, I'll pick because of either the detail or the fact that it looks good or whatever. You know, simply just because I got 2 SDCS Mighty Strike Freedoms as I'm nice. And it's like, I'll pick stuff based on either the design or just because I like it or whatever. You know, or I get those odd moments where I'm like, oh, this one YouTuber said it's a good kit, and I just happen to like it, so maybe I should pick it up. You know, that's another thing that happens sometimes. But But the thing is, like,
モビルアーマーのデータをテストした。何のために
it's
という
just
のは言えないけど。そこよりも
it's just fun sometimes messing around with SDs.
未来を見据え
Yeah.
るでしょ。
The only one I think I've had, oh, the only two I've had bad experiences with are
1年生争の後の話という意味かな。
the
その割にはブレイク現象に私
what
の
was
時
it
代
the
宇宙
not the
世紀のモ
Sazabi,
ビル
the
スーツが絡みす
Sananju
ぎてるのが気
and
になるのよ。
the Neo Zeong as a twin pack, and that's because I was trying to do I was learning how to paint metallics at the time and got the metallics totally wrong, so I goofed it all up. That was unfortunate because that is actually a I think it's a rarer kit now. I'd like to get that back at some point, try that again maybe. And then there's the other one that I goofed up was the Dendrobium. Like the Dendrobium I goofed up as well when I was painting that. I kind of sucked because I really do like the Dendrobium's mobile armor as well. Like its design is really sweet, but the SD does not do it justice when it comes to like parts, coloring and everything, and I screwed that up, so. But yeah, when it comes to like the kits and stuff, sometimes I'll get them as well because like older versions of kits or certain versions of kits that I have won't be as good, or maybe they don't hold together as well. Like for instance, I got the SDCS Freedom because the real grade one that I have, the wings on it basically just like completely fall apart because of the way that they're designed. Like you can put them together and move them, but more often than not the wings are just gonna like explode, and I didn't like that. And I was like, I just want an easy way of like posing this thing in full blast mode or with the wings out without the wings coming off. And the SDCS came out, so I was like, okay, I'll try it. Got it all painted up exactly how it normally is. It looks fantastic, and it allows me to pose it a little bit more than just having it kind of like a static object. Because when I put the real grade one on the shelf and get it all posed up and everything, you're not really going to touch that again. And even though it looks fantastic, the problem with it again is that the wings just explode. Like, I didn't have any problems with the early real grade frames. It was more so that certain parts would just fall off. And I'm just like, oh, that sucks. You know. And the thing is, part of the options for real grade was the ability to expand the wing units even further, you know, so that they splay out a lot more. So yeah, it was pretty crazy.
ともかく状況を整理したいんだけど、ここは復旧中で使えないから場所を変えよう。私が取り出せたデータについて。
The funny thing is though, out of all of the kits that I own, I think I'm trying to think. I've had more issues with high grades than I have with anything else. Like the high grade full armor unicorn was just terrible. The high grade Barbie first form that I've got is like really bad as well. Just because of the Gundam frame in it. It just becomes really loose. I swear I've had like a couple of others where I've just been like, nah, this is crap, and then just like got rid of them. I think I had the portent at one point because it looked alright, and then when you put it together, it was just like, it doesn't look too great. So I got rid of the portent Gundam. Oh, this is the IBO level as well. So this is like IBO, and then I can't remember what else. all that can happen. I don't like flimsy or badly designed frames. Like for instance, the high grade unicorn is terrible, and it's mainly because the way that the arms and knee joints are designed. They're like basically a circular joint that's split into two halves, and you sandwich them onto, I think it's a polycap in the center. I can't remember whether it is or isn't because it's been a while. I think when I made it, it was like 2016, I'm gonna say. But yeah, what happens is as you move it, it comes loose, and that's the only way it's sandwiched. So it ends up just breaking off more often than not, and then you have to put the joint back in and pose it again, and as you're posing it again, it comes loose, and you just end up with like no arms or legs on the unit. It's just like, dude, are you kidding me? No.
それが300年後も動いているということはモビルアーマーも当然稼働する人を殺すために人によって作られた
It's the giant chicken
くそ何なんだよありゃ
Giant chicken that fires lasers
それを何としても止めるのが今回のミッション場所は火星独立自治区クリセ近郊
Don't show me that street. Don't show me that street. It's the end of IBO as well, that street. Or it might as well be. It's one of the more important areas. It's mostly because the old style joints combine some of the pseudo improvements. Kind of funny considering we already had S200 style joints. As Ivan. I like the ones specifically where it's like with arms and legs, it's the more square joints that peg in either side, and then everything else kind of slots in the top and the bottom, so it ends up feeling a lot more secure. It's a lot better that way. You know, at least I feel like it is. I've got quite a few mobile suits that have that kind of setup. Let's see if I can push past the limit there. Uncab. Hey. So now I found one. I can level that up again. Yeah. I miss polycaps nowadays in kids, but I do get why get rid of them. I've not really put much thought into it, to be honest. It sounds crazy. I've just never really thought too much about the difference between polycaps and not having polycaps. All I know is like a couple of the reviewers that I used to watch just got like really hyped over the fact that they weren't using polycaps anymore. I'm like, wait, what? No, maybe it's just me being ignorant, but. Ooh, here we go. It's the chicken! Absolutely love the effects for this game, it's so good. Okay, so I should have maxed out range for this suit currently, means I should be able to do more damage. And I should have more boost. The only problem is obviously lack of health and I think lack of defense. The thing about polycaps is if one got damaged or worn out, you just replace it with spurs. Yeah, because you normally get quite a few on the runners. Like you normally get at least 2 spur, I think. Hey, I got 2 for 1 man, nice. Wait, can you get up there? There we go. You can do that with plastic on. With plastic nowadays. Oh, okay. I remember me playing through this the first time on like the PlayStation, being annoyed to fight the chicken. Oh. Again, this is the part of IBO that they did good at setting up, but the follow-up was like so depressingly boring. And then they've tried capitalizing on it with stuff like Earth Hunt, but it's taken that long to come out. Practically, like half the fandom that cared about it doesn't now. No, that's really bad as a missed opportunity. I still have a laugh. I remember the original announcement for Earth Hunt. Oh, I remember this now. Mass-produced Lefaya, I think. Yeah, the original thing for Earth Hunt and GBO, where they made like a trailer for Earth Hunt. And it was still kind of like, okay, what's the big deal with this kind of thing? And then right at the very end of the announcement, they just went, oh, and GBO's out as well, have fun with that. It's like, wait, what? So funny. And the thing is, if I remember rightly, we've waited like an hour on stream just to hear that. Like, dude, what? It was the most laughable thing ever, just how sad it was. Hey, his zombies. Bah. And he's dual-wielding beam pistols. Oh, and he's better at melee now. No. Let's block that and just go full burst on him. There we go. And then we'll heal quick. Ooh, no, I'll heal quick. I'll heal. No. I'm gonna heal quick. That moment where he's like, no, you're not. Nope. Try and keep him there for a moment. If I can just keep juggling him and then... Oh, I was going to say set him up with the railgun shot again. No, ran out of railgun. If you're using the freedom, I'm going to slap you. Oh no. I'll try not to then. The problem is he's here. He's here. No. There we go. I managed to avoid that then. The thing is, I'm actually enjoying playing as Freedom because when I did my original run through, I was using the BB Senshi Command Gundam, and that was so good. Like that had me just spamming attacks all over the place. And now it's like, oh, playing for the second time through, let's use a different suit and see what happens. The Freedom is proving to be pretty nice as a unit. Hey Classic! How you doing? Let's just... I'll reach out in a moment. Oh, no. That moment when I want to set him up for a melee and oh, there we go. Nice. Oh no, I don't have enough gauge. I should really... Oh, I was going to say get out of there, but... That was crazy. I realized that I didn't have the amount of gauge that I needed to counter him because I was trying to lead it into a clash so that I could counter him and then just set him up for more melee. And yeah, it didn't work. Classic says, I'm trying to unlock the true timeline in the GPO1. I got more breaks on the map. Been trying to get it, not do the break timeline. I honestly hope that like experimenting more with this game now with my hands being a lot better will help. You know, like just get more fun out of it, because I want to try playing the crossbones again, but I know the crossbones are, I think, melee focused rather than shooter, if I remember rightly. Which kind of makes sense because they actually have more melee weapons than range, but Proof says, told you so, the Freedom is a good mix of range and melee. Yeah, no, it really is. I want to try the Freedom a little bit more, and when I get it, which I know is a little bit later on, I want to try the full armor. Like, if I can save up and use the full armor, that'll be pretty cool. Because I know that's going to have the beam cannon, I think the missile pods, and then the double beam rifle, and then the beam saber.
どのデータに入り込んだのかわからないんだよ。データが消失した可能性は？それはないと思う。歴史の保管こそが最優先の G ユニバースからデータが消失するなんてことが起きたら、システムそのものが破壊されかねないからね。そんなデータを読み込んだら。It'd be interesting if they actually, like, I think we touched on this when it first came out, but it would have been interesting if they'd have actually done the Latreia as like an SD figure to go along with this. But even saying that, they would have probably just made it like P Bandai or something. You could probably kit mash one. Or there's probably like some sort of thing out there that allows you to kind of kit mash something that looks like it together, but might have to have a look at that later, because it'd be interesting to find out whether somebody's actually done that. 異常なデータではなく通常のミッションだよ。両方とも一年戦争末期の歴史だけど。 I'm still waiting on the stack of SDCS Phoenix. Or Phoenix, sorry. 2 years so far since I've been. Oh my god, that kind of reminds me of when I had to wait for my original Death Scythe to come on from like HLJ into the basket. And it's like, so anyway, you wait for like 2 years. I was like, oh my god. Terrible. Get a Phoenix and start from there. True, true. If I remember rightly, Battle of Solomon, I think, has the wing fight in there, and then it also has the full armor Thunderbolt. I could be wrong. I swear I remember that. And then, I can't remember the other levels here. Hermes looks like he's one of the rejected characters from like 00 or something, based off his uniform. What Proof said is why I mentioned above. Ah, okay, okay. Oh no, wait, hang on. Oh no, I remember this. Okay, so I think that might be with Wing, yeah. That one. I'm trying to remember. Isn't this with the F91? I think it might be the F91. Mission. I think it is where the F91 comes in, because I remember freaking out about it when I first played through, because I wasn't high enough level, and it literally chased me around the map for like the entire thing. Hey, this is Sakura too. But no way, here we go. I think if I remember rightly, on the original playthrough I farmed this level for a little bit because of 通称ザッ
The
ク
amount of
2
stuff it gives you as
統
well
合整備
from
計画で作られたザクの最終
I
生
think
産型だね
everything.
バーナード・ワイスマンだ。バーニーって呼んでくれ。
五長さん敵の正体を不明撃退しないとガンダムどころじゃないよここは中立国
That, and if I remember rightly, the boxes were close together
ブ
as
ルーマ
well.
には関係ないから
It
ね
meant that you were able to get quite a lot easily.
本田プレゼントでえ
Oh, I remember. It's the amount of enemies that were on field as well,
この
because
ミッ
of
シ
the
ョンはそ
IBO
の後の
stuff.
話なんだよ今はコロニー防衛に専念して
Oh.
さすがに連邦軍も迎撃に出てるのね新型ガンダムを受け取りに来たスカーレット隊だ
Oh,
ね
there we go.
強そうじゃない小隊長ワイズマン5長負けずに頑張って
初戦でいきなり戦場の目なんて。
It starts getting to a point now where some units that you think were in this aren't, unless you don't unlock them in the order that you think you would. Trying to get that box, but instead just fly straight over the top of it because of the Freedom's lunge with its heavy attack. Well, there's like another box up here. There's one there, clearly. Ah, there it is. You also get the materials as well.
ミッションに干渉何かブレイクイン
Oh, here we go.
こちらジュリエット・ジュリス援護しますギャラルホルンのモビルスーツってことはポストディザスターの歴史からだよアリアンロット艦隊のエース
Oh, right.
ジュリエットさん
No, oh, there we go.
助かった。
I think it's after we kill all of
今は
these
リ
when
スク
the
女キスさんの力
F91
借り
comes
るな
in.
借りようこちら
Thanks.
地球外縁機動統制統合艦隊月外縁機動統合艦隊アリアンロットへ支援要請しますよく
I'm
言っ
actually
た
trying to
ら
remember
言え
if
たね
Victory was in here or not.
そして了解しました
That was, because normally
初
they
めて
give
腕
you
前を拝見することにな
everything
りま
across
す
the timeline. We've,
その
we've
緑
still
の
not
機
had
体が
Zeta,
は
double
ったりでは
Zeta
ない
yet.
ことを祈り
Not
ま
had
す
Victory.
こっちはデビュー戦だったのに。
I'm trying to think. Shaw's counterattack hasn't been in
残
this
骸や
yet.
燃料を食べてるの
All
正確には
Thunderbolt.
採取してるってかな
Uh,
親機のモビルアーマーに補給する
or
ために
G,
食い尽くし殺し尽くす
or turn A.
最悪の外注だよあとは
どんな敵か知らないが、やるしかないな。ある。
Ow, ow.
行きたかったら逃げるんだ。このコロニーから脱出しろ。
Go this way, because I don't know whether there's any boxes around here. I'm just kind of scouting them out. Just, oh, there we go. I just realized more in the pocket hasn't been in the properly at the moment. This is kind of like the area for it, but later on in the night battles when we get to fight the Counter and the Alex joins in. Oh, there's a gym sniper too with us. Nice. Wasn't the F91 a
モ
secret
ビルアーマーのサブユニット
boss
ブルー
on
マ
this
に反
map?
応全て消失
Possibly,
しまし
yeah.
たどんな作戦でも完遂させるのが剣としての務めブレイク反応過去に該当データあり
See what reverse is now.
これがそうなんだ。
Oh, great. It's Iron. Go away, Iron.
グレイズアイどうしてここに荒屋敷見るべき旧時代の戦闘用インターフェースそしてエドモントンでキャラルホルンの名を汚した
クランク2を手にかけた罪深き子供め。
隊長のロードなんだろう。月のない奴は死ぬんだ。
Try to see if I can just chip away at him as much as possible and then use the special arms to finish him. Or at least get really close to him.
ザクじゃ厳しすぎる
ここで戦うのをやめたら、自分が自分でなくなっちまう。
お嬢さんには作戦上
Ow, ow,
危ない
okay.
理由があるんだよ
ジオ、
様たちの思い上がりをこの私がただ
捕まってたまるか。
これが荒屋敷完全なる姿
Close to
キャラルホルンのチブ
the point where I could probably finish him off.
フレーズアイこの巨大でなんで機動力
I don't want to totally risk it here. Can I just like... Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. That moment where it unlocks... Oh!
この戦いで彼らを悔い改めさせて
Melee
みせ
throw.
ここまで来て負けるわけには。
我々の信じる道に悔いることも
Oh, hitting straight in the face with a railgun? Nice. Nope.
小隊長五条たちと連携して
クランクニーの意志に従い
Uh,
このままではクランクニーの涙
go cry to somebody else, I.
私は人として
Just full burst straight in the face.
クランクニーボードウィントグーさんだ私は
Hey, Wacky.
楽勝ってほどでもないけど、なんとかやれたな。
It was annoying in the series, and anywhere else they had him. Yeah, Ein is a pretty annoying character.
ワイズマン五条も無事ねあとはそのザクで
ガンダムをやっつけて、このコロニーを守ってみせるさ。あれ、元気でいろ。
I just realized, literally,
アルフレッド・イズル博にあるわね
needed to heal throughout that.
忘れないよさくら
Julieta was his runner-up. God, Julieta being given the win at the end is just like, you know, I still don't like it. Primarily just because the way they did it, it seemed like such an ass pull. Oh. And then we just get a final battle version anyway for the sake of it here. I think the reason why Julieta felt so much like an ass pull in that last encounter in IBO is because throughout all of season 2, they set it up with her getting constantly either beaten or just pushed to the back and being in awe of Mika being seemingly way stronger, able to take on ridiculous opponents. Or at some points just being made to look completely stupid. Like, I think there's one point where he ends up stepping on a mobile suit. And it's just like, okay, so clearly she's not on the same level, but they're trying to build her up. Maybe this will work, depending. And then when it comes to the final engagement, it's like, so he's severely damaged and wounded, but he's still tearing up absolutely everybody. And yeah, because of the goddamn Dying Slave, she takes the win. It's like, dude, that just sucks. It's like the most bitch-ass way to go, you know? I get the idea of it's the Arianon fleet cheating, essentially, but it's like, dude, you know. When you finish the story, you'll be open to some plays. Yeah, I'm going through this as well with, like, Stu or whatever, but yeah, I'm open to multiplayer and stuff. So I'm gonna be doing the other egg and stuff. Yeah, again, it's that whole thing, like with Julia. I think that they didn't build her up enough as a character that was on equal footing. Instead, it was just kind of like, yeah, she's there, she does things, check her out, kind of thing. It's like, wait, are we supposed to think that she's on par? Because everything that we've been shown says otherwise. You know, it's really rough. like she needed more either character development or she needed more screen time to be able to show off that she was just as good instead of more or less just propping her up at the very end and be like, so anyway, you got the cheeky win because of the character being damaged. You know, even though severely damaged, Lucas Rex was still taking out like a massive amount of units. And I think it was just the fight before when it was either the Lupus or the Lupus Rex again with Julia's unit in C. They still have a look as though she's a complete mook. No. I think that's what gets me more than anything else, is she never really removes that mook status, and the storyline just hands it her. You know, it's like, dude, not you should have gen play. The original idea was to do that on the PlayStation. I'd need to get the other PlayStation set up. Jen can play with her like maxed out Zaku that she's got on it, because that was hilarious to see. She went through the entire game with the Zaku just for the sake of it. Can't wait for the new SD, not SD, the Siege game to come out, because if it's as fun as it looks, then that'll be really good, because I actually do want to play another Gundam game that's of more recent times that should hopefully be good, especially because I get to use the Akatsuki and the red frame in it. Oh. I can hear jazz! The worst music in Gundam. Oh, crap. I agree, I disagree, Simon. Honestly, I'm indifferent. I don't think it's bad. Depends on whether you actually like jazz or not to begin with. I think. Maybe, maybe not. Isn't this where it's Wing versus Ephion here? No? Oh, it's Eon. Yeah, he's going down. I am not going to hesitate to unload all the units stuff on this guy. Oh my god! Just be gone. Oh. Just keep on unloading on him. Wail on him and save it. My god, can I get another counter here? That would be great. Just kill him like the complete jobber he is. Oh, I was actually doing alright there, and I ran out of food. Oh, no, no. Come on. Oh no! He actually got me! Oh my god. That was so funny. That's because I forgot to heal. Seriously, out of all the people as well. Out of all the people that could have happened to. The thing is, I was enjoying just wailing on him there for like 99% of that fight, and then he goes and gets me at the last moment. Dude, that just sucks.
でも助かりましたイオ少尉
俺からも礼
I
を
need
言
to
わせて
save
もら
up
う
my
ぜ
money so I can level up a bit more.
かけさせてしまったなお前ら鉄火団がいれば
Yeah, the whole idea was I was gonna keep doing the whole thing of heavy meleeing
兄弟
and then constantly chaining that with the other stuff like the plasma cannon and the railgun. And I'm like, oh, this is great. We're skipping over him, hitting him from behind, and then doing it again, and then chaining in. I was like, oh great, I've countered him. The problem is I countered him while I initiated the counter while he was on the floor as well. Which was bad, because I shouldn't have done that. Right, I need to do that one again, just for the sake of getting the full armor blueprint, the first part of it. Can't remember where I get the second part of it from. I think it's much later on in the campaign. If SD had a Zaku 3 or 5, I would play it big time as classic. I really wish, you know, like all the special, like grunt units that they've got for this, like every single grunt unit, I reckon should be playable. No. Break one for that was that one. Full armor 2. Oh no, sorry, full armor 1, and then 2 is the one of the other ones. But yeah, I really wish that it made absolutely every single unit in this outside of like bosses playable for the sake of it, just for the sake of collecting. Oh. Then it would have had a ridiculous amount of units.
隼人の野郎一番乗りを先取りしやがってガンキャノン出るぜなかなか愉快なセッションしてるじゃねえか
I need that just to announce a Master Grade Thunderbolt XD. That would be great. いいね顔だなムーア同胞団がまた連邦に金を積んだかよー嬢ちゃんこんな戦場で彼氏探しかい
いえそんなってどうなったガンダム違いだけど味方だよ胸少尉同行お願いします
俺とセッ
Okay,
シ
so
ョンが
with
したいってか
Stalkers,
いいぜついてきな
2 shots from the rifle and then a railgun downs him.
なんだよこの作戦は
Oh crap. That moment, I just about used the plasma cannon. And then I got jumped on by mobile armor moves.
世界の歪みくだらんな目の前の敵を叩くそれだけで十分だろ
Big Zam would be fun to play too. Like you're saying, there are mods for this where you can play the bosses. I've seen people play the Devil Gundam and I think the Shambhala.
またあの黒いおまけ野郎か団長は
大丈夫私たちが迎えに行くわ
死ぬんじゃねえぞお前らここは俺たちの死に場所じゃねえ団長
Yeah, having like every single unit in this game be playable would be so much fun. Even if it's just for the sake of collecting. It's like, oh, that's cool. And they're like 100 units or something stupid. Because from Wing, we're missing the Leo, the Magronarch, the Taurus, and the Virgo. That's just from Wing. Oh crap.
いい感じだこのままアンコールまで突っ走ろうじゃねえの
I think we're missing the Greys from IBO, and then the Lucian, I think. You go Guns Akimbo with Strike Freedom, like you do before. I don't think so. I'll have to have a look. I'm assuming we get Strike Freedom. I can't remember. Again, the problem with the original playthrough for this is it was done in like 2019, I think.
これも好きかも
いいリズムだ
And then since then I've focused on a lot more other stuff, so it's like, yeah, I'm going to try and remember parts of it. Like, it left that much of an impression that I do remember it, and I remember how fun it was, but specifics like that, I'm like, not too sure. 2019, this game is not that old, because the Tanuki is it. I don't know? I remember watching, I think it was Re-Rise at the same time as this. Like, playing this. Could be wrong. If I am right, I do not mind being wrong, obviously, and then corrected. Re-Rise is 2022. Was it? Felt like it was ages ago. Although, it's Re-Rise then G-Witch, right? I'm trying to remember. Right before the Tanuki meme. Okay, let's try and play this a little bit smarter this time and actually remember to heal. Oh, juggling? Got my special ready for later. There we go. That counter? Oh! Air juggle, air juggle. Oh no. I was trying to get him with the railgun. I can build up the gauge a little bit more. I can counter it if I need to. Oh no! That opened me up to counterattacks. Now I need to heal. That's what I didn't do the last time. Almost had enough gauge for that counter then. No. Oh, you keep stopping the plasma cannon? Did it get you? Right, set him up. There. Oh no! He has slightly higher defense. Hey David! There we go. I don't have enough bar for the rest though. Railgun? Oh no, I don't have the railgun! There we go. Get him with the rifle. I thought I could finish him off with that and then the special would do more, but it didn't. Surprised there's a lot of remasters with similar games. There's about 5 GPO games in Japan. I really want to play this, replay this at some point to say, but it's still fun. Like, it's not often that I replay games unless I enjoy them, and that's saying a lot when I'm really picky about stuff as well. You know, I get progressively picky because of obviously having less time to spend on stuff now. But stuff like this, where it's easy to just do like a mission or two and then drop in, drop out kind of thing, I absolutely love it. It's why I played it with Stu the other day. We played it on multiplayer. The funny thing is, we played it for like a couple of hours extra than what I thought we would. We started playing it. And we went through like practically all the campaign up to where I'm to now. And we didn't even realize that we'd gone like an hour or so over the playtime that we'd set, and I was like, oh, well, at least we had fun. You know, it's it just shows it's still fun to the point where you can just have time completely vanish on you and just be like, wait a minute, what? Let's see. Let's actually select different characters now. Area 6 for Arios. Maybe? Here, let's try. Maybe Shiro, not too sure. Anyone but Julia, so let's do that. Let's go double O, boys, and see what happens.
ルビコン作戦が行われるサイド6。リボーコロニーに向かうんだね。
There's one GBO game I like to find, and it has like every Gundam like engaged, but you get missions and everything, so you can play Gundam Wing 2. Wasn't like Gundam Next? Like GBO Next or something.
最初のガンダムの発展機だよ。ホワイトベース隊のエースパイロット、アムロレイ少尉さんのために開発されたね。
The Alex, and then apparently the wrecked parts of the Alex get stolen and used to build the Tristan.
必ずやってくれる。それが史実だよ。行こう小隊長さん。
And then there's the Versus series. I've only played, I think, like 2 Versus games, one on the PS4 and then another one on PSP. But the PSP one was via emulator. I can't remember which one the one was on PS4. I think there's 2 on PS4. Oh, hey, Rich Cable Jr.
僕はまだ世界の答えを聞いていない。この戦いの意味すらそれを知るまで
This music is so good.
死ねない。
ここワイズマン5長たちと戦った頃にね。
That poor Zaku too. He jumped up in midair and got beam cannon.
ルビコン作戦が今まさに行われてる。じゃあ今日サイクロプス隊は？一人を残して最後の戦いを迎える
Come on now.
はずなんだけど、おかしいよ。ルビコン作戦にこんな戦力を仕掛けるわけない。ブレイク現象の影響が間違いないね。
Go here.
小隊長さん、新型ガンダムを探して。
民間人、民間施設への被害を出すな。町に被害を出すなんて無理ですよ。敵機を通りから引きずり出せ。
ジオンのモビルスーツは入り乱れてるけど、私たちが止める相手はケンプさんのみ。
Continue on and start just like raining fire down on all of these
特
units.
化の作型モビルスーツだよ。ルビコン作戦は潜入工作と密かに持ち込んだモビルスーツでの2面作戦だからね。じゃあその先にニュータイプ用ガンダムがある。そういうこと。一直線に目指してるはずだよ。
Oh, crap. I could have juggled that then, but I messed that up. There we go. You buy the new Super Robot one? No. I don't have enough for that. It's basically, it's either the Siege game or Super Robot Wars. And I'm like, yeah, the Seed one looks pretty good, so... Like, after that, I literally have nothing. I'm basically at the point where I have to choose, like, one or the other. I can't have both. Here's the camper! They make it look so damn good.
MS-18E ケンプファー。
一丁散歩に出かけるとするかい。
これが強襲型の機動力。ユノ姉さん、通
Okay,
信を
okay,
傍受してよ。
oh.
G ルームの状況は
銃撃戦で膠着状態です。近づけません。
マッケンジー注意を呼べ。
潜入工作班も動いてるね。 ワイズマン5長さんも基地内にいるはず。反対です。コロニー内で戦うなんて。
敵の手にアレックスを渡せというのか。注意。
狙いはやっぱり
Hey,
アレックスの。
there we go. I swear there was another box around here somewhere.
敵モビルスーツまた
Put that in price tag.
総隊長さんなんとか踏ん張って。
おっと、こりゃちょっと飲みすぎたか。
If I remember rightly, I don't have to worry about the goof, not the goof, sorry, the camphor until I go further into the map.
ガンダムを
I think the camphor only appears over the other side. Because it's right next to the Alex.
うろうろしてたら落としちまうぜ。
Honestly, I just hope that that seed game is like really good because I'm kind of hyped for it right now.
まるでニュータイプ
I don't even know why. Maybe it's just because like, apart from playing this, there's not been really a good Gundam game in a while, and I'm just like, dude, I need another one. You know?
こんな中立コロニーに銃の仕掛けた
Hey, there's the Alex
ここ
with
でアレッ
Shoba
クスを失
Mama.
うわけにはいかないのよ。
こいつ出来損ないか。
ニュータイプ専用ガンダム。いかつい体つきね。いや、あれはね、戦わなければもっと多くの人が死んでしまう。クリスティーナ・マッケンジー注意。
Because I'm probably gonna get brushed down immediately if I can counter. There we go.
助かったわ。
If I can counter, set him up again for another one, and then do this. That's gonna leave him open.
さっきのシュッ
これからが本当の戦い。
The only problem is now I don't have a counter again. Oh
状
no.
況でも全然焦って
There was a good setup that as
ハイ
well.
リスキー注意。特殊任務班の大ベテランだもの。当然だよ。
There we go, he's broken again.
ガンダム
If I can just get a
これ
little
で
bit
もまだ
more.
戦うつもり。
That's why I brought the double O guys along with me, because the beam weapons will stagger them a little bit more.
油断しちゃダメ。
There we go.
戦連盟のベテラン。何を隠してるかわからないよ。
サイクロプス隊の流儀ってやつを目に焼き付けておけよ。
これ以上
Oh no, there we go. There's his counter attack.
バカな。なんて威力してやがる。
Nice.
俺がやられただと。
Plasma cannon to the face.
敵の撃破を確認。やったわ。なんとか防げたみたいね。
Surprised Alex isn't your favorite, being clad in British goodness.
あとはクリス
The
マ
funny
ス
thing
の
is,
だけね。
I do actually like the Alex's design, just not as much as say some of the other ones like the crossbone.
でもワイツマンごと
Because the crossbone is basically a Swiss Army knife when it comes to melee combat. It's got everything.
歴
You
史
know.
は正しく流れるよ。このコロニーに核が撃たれることもない。つまりやっぱりガンダムは負けるの。
If you haven't played the seed-focused versus games, you should feel right at home since I haven't. Oh, interesting. I might be wrong, but I think the F91 was in the riverbank. Yes. If you... I think it's like you were saying before about Chaos mode. When you land in the riverbank, the F91 comes out of nowhere and just wrecks you. Ivan says to prove, are you implying we orbit towards a unit just because it's stereotypical to our country? If that was the case, everything would be a lot more like G Gundam. There's the Alex, so I can get like another 2 blueprints from that and get the Alex unlocked. Same with the Camphor. I still laugh at how there's memes for the Tequila Gundam coming out as an actual like high grade kit instead of you know, like actually just being kept away from everyone. I can't remember whether there's like an older version of it that was released or not, because it'd be funny to actually see somebody kit bash into a new one. Although saying that, somebody's probably already done that. Because that's true. That's been done. That one's the break one. So this one's the true one. I don't know the recommended level for this. I did not check, but okay. Only the US Asians think we get offended by G Gundam. Again, it's like I've said plenty of times on the channel. I like G Gundam because of its stereotyping. It's amusing. You know, in a tongue-in-cheek kind of, we laugh at it kind of way. But there are a lot of cool designs in that that I would have loved to see actually as like high grades. Like the windmill. So 90s it hurts in a good way, yes. Yes. If I remember rightly, G Gundam's like mid-90s. Could be wrong on that, I swear it's like 90. I think it was around about 95, 96. Might have even been a little bit earlier, because if I remember rightly, it was G Gundam, Wing, and then X in that order in terms of release in Japan. 94, yeah, there we go. I was trying to remember because it was X, and then I think after X, wasn't it? I'm trying to remember whether it was either Turn A or Seed. I could be wrong there. Like, terribly wrong. Because it was, I think it was Seed and then Double O, I swear. Now we can fight the big Zam. 10A was 2K, and the last hand-drawn Gundam. Ah, okay. Oh, forgotten this one, we can shoot the light cruisers as well. Because they're made into targets where enemies spawn from, if I remember rightly. Technically, you can just farm units from these spawns. There it is. And again. Okay, that took a lot. That's only because I'm low level. Nothing else to target there apart from that. Okay, it's better using the standard rifle instead of the railgun on that. All these down gyms over here. Okay, Okay, there we go. And then there's the big Zam. Doesn't you just shoot it even though everything's... I don't remember whether everything's invalid until you make this armor.
モビルスーツ隊へこちらホワイトベース隊残存戦力を集中させてください
I'm back after using Classic. Welcome back, Classic! Oh,
このビ
crap.
グザム倒せればこの攻防戦に勝てるよ
Oh, whoa, whoa. Oops, shouldn't have used double counter like that.
なんて攻撃力
Oh, come on, I was healing there. Wait, heal quick. There's the beam line. How about beam weapons are invalid?
で運用なんてできるの
Oh,
最終目的は南米ジャブローへの経過だからねあそうかアプサラスも同じ
僕は自分のできることをやるだけだ。
that means like 2 out of 3 of my weapons are invalid. Because of the plasma cannon. Did I just knock it down either way? That makes no sense. Huh.
さすがドズルザビ中将さん簡単にはいか
Oh.
ないね
Wait, it still works on the weak point? How? I'm not sure I understand this now. Even it's saying you're invulnerable for like most of this.
ミネバって
Four, three, two, one. Hi, full burst to the face. Couple of railgun. Oh, jeez. Couple of railgun shots.
何あの紫色の影は新兵器なのどうしたのイノ姉さん
Ow, ow.
確かに急にビグザムの出
One
力
more
が
of
上がっ
those
て
is
きた
done. There we go. Grazed him with the beam rifle. He basically pops the super armor skill from time to time. Okay, so when he didn't have that, I was able to damage him.
勝ったのか。スレッガー注意。やりました。
I love the way we're still getting weak point shots on him though, even though he's destroyed.
アムロ少尉小隊長本当にお疲れ様でしたスレッガー注意の敵取れましたね
ありがとう。未来さんにも伝えないと。
ユノ姉さんブレイクアウトしようこれでチェンバラ作戦終了だからね
No, but I'm just rapidly pressing the button though, just messing around, doing the victory dance. GBO2 became overpowered with the G-Quack suit being added. Plus, too many suits with funnels. Just give me the freedom on Shah's Zog with GX high microwave beam to stop overkills. This is classic. I've not had the incentive to really return to GBO. I've just been chilling. I've just been chilling and doing my own thing. Plus, I've obviously got like the big project in the back, so that's been more
モ
important
ビ
to
ル
me.
アーマーから現れた影何だったのかしらなんか見ているだけで体の力が抜けるような私たち AI では感知できない人の体を通して出る力か
Okay, let's see.
それに関係あるかどうかはわからないけど 彼のニュータイプとしての能力はこれからさらに覚醒していくんだよ。最後の奇跡に向かってね。まあ二人ともいろいろと思うところもあるだろうけど、これで翌日
I haven't
に
been
は
able to get past the tutorial missions on GBO2, says
正
Ivan.
しく流れていくことになるよ。ただ気になるのが
Damon says,
ポ
currently
ストデザ
watching
スターの時
G
代の
Quacks.
データだね。
Honestly, it's completely awful. Honestly, I don't know what to think because I've not seen it.
ガンダムフレー
It
ムは
looked
どこにもいなか
interesting.
った。
Like the characters and everything.
ガンダムフレームの
I
デー
just,
タが
I've not
存在しないっぽいんだよね。
gotten around to watching it.
これでこのディレクトリの修復はほぼ完了。
And that wraps up this directory. Which means we've got a boss now?
ポストディザスターの時代が
Oh no, we've got a
やっぱり修正のしようがないね。
chicken.
三日月、秋広、バクギリス。このディレクトリ内に確認できない。
ハロ君の言う通り、ピースがないパズルは完成のさせようがないんだよ。まさか階層をまたいで他のディレクトリに？可能性は実は高いんだよ。次のディレクトリに繋がる抜け道も見つかったし。そんなあっさり？罠
Just
なんじ
checking
ゃ
my
ないの？
phone now for
セキュリティ
DMs
ホ
at
ー
the same time.
ル。セキュリティホール。
ハッカーを捕まえるための上等手段ではあるけど、もしあいつならそんな周
I
りくど
couldn't
い
get
こと
past
す
the
る？
design, says
確か
Ivan.
に
Oh,
前
G
回みたいに
Quacks.
直接仕掛けてくるはずよね。ならさっさと次のディレクトリに行きましょう。それなんだけど、
It's
アクセス時点で弾かれちゃうんだよ。
it's definitely an interesting design. You know, you've got the redesigned Gundam and the new suit that both look a lot like Ava.
そうよね。オデッサに戻らなきゃ。私たちの歴史に。
ユノ、でもどうする？ユノ。
ちょっと私が防壁破りプログラムを組んでみる。ハロー、キーボードを接続するからね。
I hate all the designs apart from the police Zaku, says Damon. I can't remember what I saw recently. I think it was something kit bashing a police
そこ
Zaku.
らのスパゲッティコードじゃないんだから。確かに姉さんは以前。
I like my cute boxy mechas for a reason. We had this
でも今回はメインシステムへのアクセス。
this discussion previously on like different series. I think it is either different series or different video games as well that have done something similar, where it's like when you establish something as a boxy design,
ユノ。
normally you contrast that with a very smooth and rounded design for say like a more alien looking or futuristic looking thing, but you never sort of break that rule by then taking an older design and completely redesigning it with those aesthetics, because it's normally just incredibly jarring. You know, especially if you're basically telling people like, oh yeah, this is the established look you've had without many alterations for years, really, and then all of a sudden it's like, so anyway, we're gonna do that to this suit. Let's see what people think.
ユノ、次
You
の
know,
ディレクトリ。
I'm not surprised there's a backlash to it of sorts. No, I imagine it was kind of the same with the turn A, with the turn A being totally weird and then having a mustache. No, it's like, interesting.
ルビコン作戦、連邦のチェンバロ作戦。じゃあ次は？
Angels and Demons ended.
ユノ姉さん、無事に次のディレクトリに転送成功だよ。まあ、ざっとこんなものね。
ユノ、す
I
ごい。
respect the legendary
ユノ、
designer.
最強プログラマー。
Mobius, I think it was? But I never will truly like the turn A, says Ivan. The turn A is not too bad, it kind of grew on me.
違う。
And then there's the other version that's like
人格プログラム
basically
侵入
just
正体不明。
redesigned turn A, which kind of looks a little bit
要するに侵
interesting
入者って
because
こと？
it's the turn A with the Gundam face, if I
追
remember
跡
rightly.
不能。どこにいるかわからない。
さくら、施設内をスキャンする機能は他にないの？こうなったら最終手段。 手分けして探そう。
The thing is, if the turn A had the normal Gundam face and then the mustache instead being a curved V fin, it'd probably make it look like it has a samurai helmet or something.
了解。ハロー、どこ探す？ユノ。
あなたはここで待機よ。私と小隊長は電算室の方に行くから、何かあったらすぐに連絡するようにね。先輩、よろしく。
ハロー、わかった。ハロー、よろしくされた。
こっちの方で一瞬だけ不良セクタの反応があったんだけど、それ以降はスキャンに引っかからない。もしかして引っかかったのは私？
そういうことになるな。 SACRA スラッシュ1351420
Ta-da, Hermes.
桜スラッシュ、覚えなさいっての、この陰湿赤メガネ。
ならば俺の名もそんな別称ではなく、しっかり記録してほしいものだが。
そんな無駄な記憶領域はないからね。
やはり制御コードでもあるプログラムファイル名を認識していない。書き換えたというのは本当のようだな。
そんなことよりいろいろと話してもらうよ。ユノ姉さんのプログラムは解析済み。セキュリティの穴は塞いだから逃げられないよ。
さすが奴が直々に用意した AI、 優秀だな。だが君ではレディ・ユノのプログラムを完全には解析できない。君が AI である限りだ。だから奴は俺を、そして今はレディ・ユノを選んだんだ。
私にハッキング？君が？ハロ先輩、ユノ姉さんに知らせて。
Dun dun dun. Plot twist.
君に知られずに彼女と話すために、彼女とそして彼に託すために俺はここまで来た。さあ立ちたまえ。ブリッジへ案内してもらおう。 SAC、 いや桜スラッシュ。
了解いたしました、マスターハーメス。
Dun dun dun. Red-eyed Sakura.
ハロー、侵入者が見つかったって本当なの？それにさくらやばいってどういうこと？
ユノ、さくらおかしくなった。陰湿赤メガネ連れてきた。ユノ。
流行らせようとするのはやめたまえ。ジェントルクリムゾンメガネなどはいかがかな。
ハーメス・マーキュリー、侵入者はあなただったのね。じゃあさくらがおかしくなったっていうのは？特に問題はございません。いかがされましたか、ユノアスタルト特務総長。
Right, does Red?
私
Clearly
は
not.
全くもって全然大丈夫
Due
で
to
す。
the facial expression in Red eyes.
私も大丈夫じゃなさそう。ハーメス、さくらに何をしたの？
今は俺が作った人格データで稼働している。彼女はモニターされているのでね。そのままではいささか都合が悪いのだよ。
モニターって誰に？
I'm wondering what the scale of Hermes is, though, because like
に張り巡らされた
the
監視プログラムに引っかかってしまう。
the shot of him pointing at Juno made him look
今まで
absolutely
いろいろ
massive.
好き勝手喋ってきたけど、先行型プログラムであるイリオンステーブルは検索予期用の防壁プログラムで保護されています。
だがそれも2度にわたるガベージスペースでの解析により無効化されつつある。現に俺はこうして侵入しているしな。
バックドア。
Red eyes take
隠された
warning,
通信
says
接
Ivan.
続経路。ハーメス、ずるい。ハーメス。
お静かにしてください、球体。それでは半分しか正解しておりません。
その通りだ。バックドアなど仕掛けるまでもない。このイリオンステーブルは俺も以前に使っていたのだから。
やっぱりあなたが私たち以前にここに来た。
時間がない。語れることも多くはない。だが可能な限り伝えておかねばならない。手遅れになる前に。ユノアスタルト特務総長。
いいわ、聞かせてもらいましょう。
Although he comes just to
Hermes
talk, but he
Mercury.
sounds so
どう
menacing.
して
It's just like,
私たちが
what?
この G ユニバースに引き込まれたのか。まず私がプログラマーだからよね。
そして小隊長くん、君も重要なポジションにいる。 敏腕プログラマーと対をなす凄腕のパイロットとして。
Okay, let's see. Let's just ask him directly here.
私たちの歴史に関わるブレイク現象が多いのは確かね。
まず大前提の話をしようか。この G ユニバースの成り立ちを。
それは最初にさくらから聞いてるけど、わざわざ繰り返さなくても。
マスターハーメスの気障りがたいお話を聞かねというならば許しはしません。電気を流しますがよろしいですか？
あなたそんな機能あったの？よろしいわけないでしょ。
So I'm gonna tase you.
いいから話せ、
what?
ハーメス。
G ユニバースはガンダムの歴史の記録。それはすなわち人類の闘争の歴史そのものと言っていいだろう。ここではその記録を繰り返しシミュレートし、結果を観測し続けている。意図的にイレギュラー要素を入れ、結果を変える実験もしていたようだが。
それがブレイク現象ってこと？そもそも誰が何のためにそんなものを作ったの？
この世界がいつ誰によって作られたか調べてはみたが確認できなかった。
この世界ってデータベースなんでしょ？どうして基盤となるものが見つからないのよ。
このシステムが作られたのは遠い昔のことのようだ。途方もない回数の更新を続ける。オリジナルともいえる初期データは消失、もしくは別のものに書き換わってしまった。
現在は全て管理システムの AI によって自動管理が行われています。
やっぱりやつというのは管理システムのことで間違いなさそうね。ブレイク修正そのものが計画ってやつなの？
そのものではないはずだ。ブレイク修正を行うことが結果的に計画の成就につながるのは間違いない。
マスターハーメス、それ以上は管理システムによる定期スキャンの際に検索ワードチェックに引っかかります。
さっきから情報が曖昧だったり記憶がないみたいな話をしてるけど、それは何？プロテクトがかけられているとも言ってたけど。
これは失礼をした。俺の意識は基本的に奴の支配下にある。今はその隙をついて行動しているに過ぎないんだよ。
But it was so loud. I just turned to him and was just like, loud! I don't know why it's that loud.
あなたのものだった？
それはイエスだ。俺の人格は
It's
強
on
制され、
mute.
当時の記
Volume's
憶は
like
消去
zero.
やプロテクトがかけられたりしてい
And
る
still
んだ。
it's coming out as if it's like on 100% volume. It's like,
それはノ
what?
ーだろう。君たちがブレイク修正を続ける限り、奴は君たちの行動を黙認するはずだ。
あなたがやっている様々な歴史のガンダムやモビルアーマーのデータを収集している理由は？
残念ながら目
Let's
的
see.
についてはプロテクトがかけられている。
Classic says, felt G-Fox was story mixed up more. Gonna do a podcast this week.
ともだが、
They're gonna kill off the freedom in it too. Wait, what?
小隊長くん、
Not sure it's
君な
been
ら
a
どう考
rumor
えるかね。
that's online. Just like the other series before, the concept itself is not a bad idea. But as Dave pointed out, mixing and changing too much can be your undoing. It's... What I don't like is the
優
fact
れた
that,
部
like,
分を集めたモビルスーツの開発。
obviously,
確かにロマ
the
ンを感
Gundam,
じ
like
る。
the original
それ
Granddaddy
で
Gundam,
何をするかって
is
と
such
こ
an
ろが問題
iconic
ね。
design,
な
and
か
part
な
of
か
that
興味深い
is
考
because
察だが、
it's
今は
boxy.
データが足りん。
You know, because it was
俺は
obviously
それを
easier to
伝えに
draw
来た。
at the time.
ここまで
And
長
then
々
it's
と話
just
してきました
slowly
が、
evolved. It's getting a little bit more detail here and there.
よくここま
But
で
it's
引っ
still
張れた
that
ものだと
boxy design, and it's been that
感銘を受けています。
way since literally the
そういう
beginning. Outside
断
of
片化された記憶
a
を伝え
few
るだけで
minor
も意
changes
味
or
はある。
alterations. So say like
人
when
間
they
は
put it
推理
as
で
a
きる生き
slightly
物なんだ
tooled
か
up
ら。
version in
この
say
G ユニバース
age,
で何かが行
or
われ
when
て
they
いる。
did the O Gundam, which
そ
was
れを知る鍵
basically
は
the
やは
the
り
same
ブレイ
in
ク修正
Double
とい
O.
うことよね。
They still kind of kept the core
君たちに
unit
は
the
未来、
same and didn't change
ガ
too
ンダムの
much.
歴史を見据えて
So
行
it
動して
kind
ほし
of
い。
resembled the
歴
original
史の
Gundam.
中
They
で
could get away
何
with
が
it.
生まれるのか
But
を
with
受け入れ
G-Quarks,
る。
it's like saying,
君
so
たち
we
自
took the
身が
original
イレ
Gundam
ギュラーにならない
and we
た
took
め
an Ava
私た
and
ちの
just
現実の
smashed
世界
them
に戻る
together
た
and
めに
this is what we got. Have
その
fun with
道
it. And because Ava is so radically different anyway, because it's more organic looking, or rather Ava's are more organic looking, it's just like, dude, this doesn't gel. This doesn't gel well at all, you know.
レディー、ユノアスタルト。
ハーメス、ブレイクミッションなんだ。このディレクトリのミッション教えろ。
いいだろう。このディレクトリに前の階層からのデータが混入しているのは。
I didn't like the G Witch Mags, but they were better than this system.
ポストディザスターの時代、
Oh.
モビルアーマーとそれに関わる鉄火弾よね。
あの戦いのブレイク現象は修正できておりません。トゥルーミッションが発生しませんでした。
ディレクトリごとに関連付けられているデータが階層をまたぐことは本来はありえない。おそらく何かある。
それを確かめつつ、
If it wasn't the Gundam bridge, generic super robot IPO would not mind. Exactly right. I think it's part of it is because everybody knows the traditional Gundam design, and even if they alter it slightly, like I've mentioned, like 00 or Age, it's still not too ridiculous or too drastic, so you can kind of get away with it and be like, oh, it's still the Gundam. Slight twist on it, but it's still the iconic Gundam. You know, whereas just smashing it with an Ava design and being like, look, it's an Ava, but it's got a V-fin and basically it's Gundam colors, it's just like, no, that doesn't work right. It's weird. And then the only other thing they've really done is give it the Gundam's weapons as well. You know, so the beam rifle, the beam sabers, and the shield. And then if you're going off the one from GBO, then you get the Gundam hammer and the funnels. Oh, it's weird. Looks like they're canonizing new type narratives, new type magic.
このどれもに前のディレクトリからポストディザスター時代の歴
They
史データ
peaked
が
with the
入り込んでい
strike
ると。
being totally. Oh yeah. I forgot about the strike because of Seed being basically a retelling or trying to be a retelling of UC but upgraded, and then they kind of deviated and did their own thing. Because that's the whole point of Seed, was to more or less update UC.
AI であるさくらはハロに触れるだけでインストールが可能なのに、やはり彼は
They have grunt suits with weird additions, like a gym having 4 eyes. Yeah, what they're trying to do is they're just trying to take from anywhere and make stuff that you're kind of familiar with, but also kind of is unique to it. And it's just it's weird, man. Like all the iconic designs that excuse me, you would normally associate with like a certain thing, like the gyms having visors. And it's like they mess around with it too much, and obviously you're gonna put certain fans off, especially if those fans just happen to like Fetty stuff more than Zeke stuff, you know.
インストールナンバー0、このプログラムを受け読み解くもの、汝すべての希望を捨てよ。
マスターハーベス。
何それ。ハロも付き合わなくていいからそんなのに。
マスターハーメスのダサかっこよさにイチャモンつけるのは許しませぬぞ。
あんたもよ。
Let's see. Proof says, to be fair, the strike is more F90. Wait, what? How is the strike like the F90? Because the extra packs? How many people knew the F90 back then? That's actually a good thing.
Some
people start hearing singing at some point and they call it hearing Lalo, which doesn't make any sense because for this series, because Lalo doesn't exist. Oh god. I hope they start explaining stuff like that, otherwise it's gonna just be crazy.
いかん。そろそろ俺に定期スキャンがかかる時間か。
戻らないとあなたが制御下から外れていることがバレるってことね。管理システムに。
俺ともあろうものが この時間を少し楽しんでしまったようだ。
Yeah, this is what Hermes is making his
最後に一つ
turn
忠
around
告
now
し
to
て
being an actual good character.
桜スラッシュを信頼しすぎるな。
こんな私にご用心、肝に銘じておくことだな、ヘチャムクレメ。
そりゃこんなん信用しないけど。
この不安定さが俺のプログラムが変異を起こしているためか、彼女のウイルス防壁のせいかはわからん。だがさくらは管理システムから送り込まれた存在、モニターされていることを忘れるな。俺が俺でない状態で出会った時も言動に気をつけたまえ。我々が管理システムに造反していることが看破される恐れがある。
気づかないふりをしろってこと？
方法は任せよう。聡明な君のことだ。下手な真似はすまい。
そうですか。
I love how chill Hermes is, even though he's the bad guy. He does change though.
もうこいつ
Yeah, David, it's because of the bulky pags. Also, the original version of the F90 had 3 forms.
今回の件を覚えているの？
Yeah, I didn't know about the
記
F90.
憶にプロテクトをかけ、疑似記憶をかませておく。
Or at least not until seeing like the model kits that were not re-released, but done recently.
この G の空のどこかで。
And by recently, I mean within like the past few years. You are the bad guy, but this does not mean you are the bad guy, Hermes, says David.
Good morning, Sakura. Good morning, Sakura.
あれ、ハル先輩、おはよう。私としたことがなんか中途半端なところでデータ更新が入っちゃったみたい。ごめんね、ゆの姉さん。
Go
ブレ
check
イクミッショ
on
ンの
the
説明を
race
したところ
projects.
だ
I
ったっ
think
け？
you can get coffee, I'm not too sure though.
宇宙世紀のアバオワクーと地球のキリマンジャロ基地、そしてコズミックイラの夜勤ルーエよね。
そうそう。さて、どこからにする？
Check your breathing when you're up there.
なるほどね。ハーメスの偽装プログラム完璧か。
どうしたの？まだ質問し足りない？アホエの。お？あれ？
完璧じゃない。さくら、後でウイルススキャンよ。
Saving time. Itchy. Oh no. What I'll do is I'll call it there for Gundam. I'm gonna throw the rubbish out and then I'll go on something else. So, I shall see you guys later on. I hope you enjoyed this. And yeah, thanks for spending time with me again. Until next time, bye!